Launceston as the ball is raised aloft. Here's Rob Soward for City Park Radio Sport.
Bounce and we're away. Good bounce to start. Lee gets the first hand on it, but the 100 gamer drives it forward for Kingborough. Cleared away by the Bombers, off half back, and looks like, well, boundary line might beat him. No, he's got the Wayne Harms boundary umpire marked there to Jay Foon. Foon looking at options, going backwards. Bombers setting it up across half back. Play on's the call. Looks like Sanders driving it out. Bombers have got numbers there marked there to, looks like Nankervis. Ball in dispute, and no, play on's the call. Looks like the boundary line's won.
So we're a couple minutes, or about 1 minute in here. No scorers yet. So the first inside 50 for the Tigers. Tyler Carter, he's gone back to full forward now. So a bit of adrenaline flowing there in that 100th game. He got the ball forward, the first clearance. First inside 50 for the Tigers. So knocked out there by Gardner. Rest on the ground, Eddie Cole's in there. Emerging as Clifford, round the body. Up towards half forward, ball bounces. Bounces second time. There's a free kick back on play. So it's going to go the Tigers' way. It's going to come back to George O'Neill.
He was pushed into the contest in Foz by the North Launceston bloke.
Former Signet player O'Neill. Might fancy himself here. He's a bit of a goal kicker. Man on the mark's about 45 out. Hands it off. A long shot on goal here from McCulloch. Goes to the goal square. Carter takes the mark in his 100th game. Positioned himself beautifully. Plays on left foot. Was it touched? No, it wasn't. He's kicked the goal. Risky, but the big fella, that's 10 goals for the year now. And he's up and running here. First goal to the Tigers here at UTAS Stadium to Tyler Carter.
Really good start for Tyler Carter there. He went into the middle, took the contest, the first bounce against Alec Lee, and came away with the clearance. And probably very lucky to kick the goal. He marked it in the goal square, so I'm not quite sure why he played on with a couple of North Launceston players surrounding him there, Foz, but he did. He kicked the goal. It's against his name, and the Tigers have an early lead 2 minutes in.
Yeah, it's a sort of start they'd want too, Maxie. We talked before about how important this game is for them. So, yeah, bit of a comedy in the goal square, but they'll take it. It's on the scoreboard, and we're ready to go to start things again. Ball up this time. Lee again, first hand on it. Ball in dispute. Looks like Fern's got hold of it, and the secondary ball up in the centre square.
So in the centre circle, up it goes. Lee and Gardner will be at it all day. Lee tries to wrestle free. Fern lays the tackle there on Clifford. And we'll get another ball up. So, yes, that's the start the Tigers wanted. They can't let North Launceston get away as they did against Lauderdale. They had a really fast start there. Number of goals in the first quarter. Cox Goodgin out to Pearce. Pearce throws on the boot up here towards Stingle. Bounces off his chest. Mopping up again there is Pearce. In fact, that was Leary who went for the mark there before. Little underground pass here, chiselled to Cox Goodger from Event. Cox Goodger now from 55 to the goal square. It might clear the contest. Off hands, through for a behind. So that's the first behind of the day. It goes to the Bombers. They're one behind. Kingborough 1 goal straight 6.
Kingborough bringing it back. So Reese driving it along. He's picked out that Northern Bombers player though, who's taken a really, really good mark. Who's going to play on from there. Drives it inside 50 for the Bombers again. Ball in dispute. Oh, and rush through for one behind there. So as we saw in the previous encounter, their defence working very, very well together.
As Reardon kicks it, might cough it up here. No, clears the contest. Ashland can't take it now. Here's Cox Goodger. Little chip inside 50. Leary thought about going for it. He waited though. Donnelly couldn't take the mark. Reardon with a 15-metre handball forward of the contest. Attacking the ball there was O'Neill. Pretty hot here early at UTAS Stadium. Foon takes it. Over the top here, Bales can't collect. Now Donnelly working hard back in defence. He gets it to McCulloch. He fumbles. So the Tigers can't clear the area. Eventually it comes out towards Donnelly again. Coming out now to O'Neill. He's tackled to the ground straight away there by Sanders. And there'll be a ball up just on the digits of 50. Bombers in attack. They're 2 behinds. The Tigers 1 goal straight 6. Up it goes. And Gardner gets the tap. He did well there to manoeuvre his opponent out of the way. Kick up the wing from the Tigers. bounces a millimetre inside the boundary line. It'll be a boundary throw in. And we've been playing 5 minutes with the Tigers leading the Bombers by 4 points.
Pretty scrambly start, Max.
Yeah, it is, Rob, and I've just noticed North just seem to have a bit better structure across the ground, like they're holding their ground a bit better. Just noticing young Riley Sanders there on the wing, just holding his space, and the winger on this side as well, which I think was Nathan Pearce, whereas the Tiger guys are just getting sucked into the play a little bit, so they've got to watch those. North are very good at doing the switches, and they'll come unstuck if they don't keep an eye on those wingers.
Kingborough drive it long, up to the half-forward line. A very, very good mark taken there for them. By Carter. 100-game man, drives it inside 50. Bombers have got the numbers. Ball off hands, Gardner first hands on it. Bombers go to clear it out though. Looks like Nankervis by hand, chopped off by Kingborough. Drive it inside. This might be better. Carter, no. Whoa. Great pressure there from the Bombers defence as they look to clear it out. Ball spills, shot on goal. Oh, just missed.
Free kick before it.
Yeah, ball's going to come back there. Free kick. Got carried away watching that one.
Big ruckman went to ground there, Gardner.
Thought he'd been shot, Foz.
Yeah, he's a bit groggy, so he's coming to the boundary to be assessed as Riley Sanders has got it. He kicks up the wing, clears the contest. Lumbering after it is the ruckman in Lee. He'll get there first. He has support. He fumbles though and has to throw it on the boot in the end. It's up here towards the half-forward line. Nice pick up there by Godomski. Gets handball to Micah Simpson. Simpson gets it further forward to Wright. Tommy Wright has got it. Made his debut on the TSL this year. He's centre wing. Invited to play on left footer. Penetrating kick towards 50 to no one in particular though. Taking his Nan Kurbis. Leans back. Kicks it out on the full. Yeah, free kick. Going to Ashland for the Tigers on the forward flank.
A few mistakes early from both sides, and again, as we've said, it's just going to be who settles. Mark taken there by Will Campbell. Plays on, drives it inside 50 again, gives Kingborough another look at it. Bombers have got the numbers and the ball's going to go out of bounds in the forward pocket.
Inside 50s, Grooves, I reckon the Tigers will be well in front at the moment.
Yeah, 4-2 at the moment.
Double them.
Yeah, so they might have a slight breeze. It's a bit of a northerly today, but of course on a stadium like UTAS Stadium, it's probably of minimal effect, really. Boundary thrown's a good one by the boundary umpire. Lee knocks it down beautifully here towards Foon, who collects on the right foot. Up the wing, far side, UTAS Stadium. Bird out the front. Sport away by Simpson. At the full is Dygan. Chain of handballs now for the Tigers. Back to Micah Simpson. He waits a long time before kicking it, then has to kick under pressure. Might work out okay here. They're at half forward, the Tigers. Lee is met with a tackle. Good tackle there from Wright. Ball up. About 55 out from the Tigers' goal. Up it goes. Falls to Jackie Avon at the back of the contest. He's got support there from Sanders. By hand now to Stingle, to Pearce. His handball smothered. Chance for the Tigers. Pearce butters up well. Now there's a free kick. It's going to go to Eddie Cole off the ball. High contact. So with that slight breeze behind him, Eddie Cole might go for it. He handballs off to Rehana. Paripi Rehana. Oh, what a goal from Rehana. Coming up from half-back, Paripi Rehana. And he scored the second goal for the Tigers. And they're up early here at UTAS Stadium. 2 goals straight, 12. North Launceston 2 behinds.
He certainly had the steam up coming off the half-back line. Licking his lips there when the guy had the mark and was never not going to get that ball, and very accurate kick for a guy who had a fair bit of pace up. Normally you'd see them just take that momentary step to steady with the kick, but he was full speed ahead then, and a good result.
Absolutely, fantastic shot on goal. Never looked like missing.
No, straight as an arrow, that one, as I would say.
Ball goes up again in the middle. Cooper Swordy's gone in, but Alex Lee wins it down again for the Bombers as they look to attack through the agency of Cox Goodyer. Contest ball about 30 metres out, cleared out at the moment by Reardon. Only as far as Campbell. Campbell plays on, goes out towards the wing. Ball in dispute. Looks like, I know, kept in play beautifully there by Kingborough. They've got desperation there. Great stuff. Bombers turn over to the Bombers. Sanders hands on. No, that boundary line. on that occasion. Certainly very, very good physical intent, Foz.
Yeah, and it's a good open game at the moment. A good flowing game. And the Tigers' defence, a bit unheralded, but they're holding up pretty well. I was impressed with young Micah Simpson. I remember when we called them at... Micah Reynolds, when we called them at Windsor Park a few weeks ago. He's a fine young player. Here they go now, though, North Launceston. Cox Goodger to Sanders with a bit of poise, although that's brought away there by Zach Adams for the Tigers. Adams still in there. After his Edmonds. Rayhana can't pick it up. Now they're flying a bit, the Bombers, with Jackie Avent, experienced player. Left foot up here towards Rushton at his bootlaces. Can't pick it up. Loses ground. Tackled from behind. Bales goes in. Rushton goes in. It'll be a ball up inside the centre square. So I'll check an early score here while we've got a stoppage at Launceston Arena. Good start to the Blues. They've kicked the first 2 goals. They lead 2 goals straight, 12 to Clarence yet to score. There's the contest here, Gardner and Lee. Gardner's done pretty well so far. We'll get those stats in a minute from Grooves. There's smothered there from Clifford. He goes back a second time. Gets a little handball away. Cox Goodger starting to come into the game. Gets it over to Edmonds. On the left foot. Bales can't keep his feet. Donnelly fighting for it. And Donnelly does well there. He might even be rewarded. He is, Ben Donnelly, the number 30. Laid the tackle there on Bales. Won the free kick. Leans back on a little kick to Gardner, who's back on the ground. Copped a knock earlier. He's been impressive so far. Sideways to Griggs with the long sleeves. So Griggs will relieve from the Tigers from halfback.
Griggs goes backwards. Kingborough looking to set something up here through the agency of Reynolds. Goes out wide on the far side of the Railway Workers Hill side of the ground. Mark there to Clifford. Clifford comes back inboard. Oh, he's kicked straight to the Northern Bombers player in Simpson. Simpson looks further afield here. He's got Bombers streaming forward. Goes in shorter though, just outside the 50 to Zach Burt. Burt goes short in turn. That's slack marking there by the Kingborough defenders. Ball in dispute. So I think we're going to have a ball up. We're going to have a ball up just inside the Bombers 50. Ball up or free kick?
I think he'll still play the ball up, but the Kingborough guy was probably a bit lucky to get away with that the way he handed the ball back to the umpire.
So knockout, here we go now towards Foon, right against the boundary line, this way, that away. Kicks backwards nicely and finds Leary, who debuted last game against Lauderdale. He thinks about handing it off. Brandon Leary, youngster from South Launceston, Maxie, is that correct?
I'm not quite sure where this guy came from.
He's kicked 4 on debut, so he's...
yeah, okay. I know Oscar Van Dam, I think, was
that's it. I'm not getting the two confused.
Was the South Launceston 16-year-old 2 or 3 weeks ago, an emergency today.
Brandon Leary, that's a lovely kick by Leary. That's the first goal of the Bombers. My word, that's a great kick from a youngster from right on the 50. And now the Northern Bombers are underway. 1 goal, 2-8. Tigers 2 goals straight, 12.
Yep, took them 13 minutes into the game, Foz, to get it, but it's a very impressive kick from... a good 50-metre kick there by Brandon Leary, and looks a likely candidate. Lovely left foot, so keep an eye on him throughout his season this year.
Struck the ball very well, didn't he, again?
Yeah, he did, and just one of the many debutants that North have blooded already this year. I reckon they've had probably 6 or 7 in the games to date. Probably a little bit more than that.
Actually having a spell. Donnelly's gone into the ruck. I think that's going to be recalled, that bounce. Ball up now. Gardner versus Donnelly. Gardner first hands on for Kingborough. Donnelly bursts through. Appealing for the free kick. Kingborough look to clear it out. Cross half back. Drives the ball back into the middle. Good contest there. Play on's the call. Donnelly scoops it up for North. Intercepted by Wright. Drives it back into the centre square. Gardner. Clever tap. Cleared out. Bombers first hands on. Looks like Burt. Under pressure. Back outside 50. Simpson. Could be a high tackle. No, says the umpire. Bombers pick it up. Cox Goodger. Hands over the top. Looks like Leary again.
Bales.
And he wasn't passing that then, but couldn't quite get onto the boot. On the check side there, young Harry Bales. I think is it Jackie Avent in the pocket?
Jackie Avent's taking the mark.
Yep.
Yeah, those youngsters in North Launceston look alike. Leary and Bales, Stingle, all good young players. And Jackie Avent, he's about 15 out, right on the boundary. Is to put the Bombers in front. He goes to the right-hand side, misses. So one behind. So the Bombers now trail by 3 points. A close contest here at Utah Stadium as Elijah Reardon's got the ball. Launceston have kicked the first 4 now at Launceston Arena. 4 goals straight, 24. Clarence yet to score. Tommy Wright goes into the contest against Cox Goodyear. Might have been in the back there to the right. Play on, says the umpire. In there is George O'Neill. Wright again, third involvement. Gets it towards Clifford. And I'm impressed with young Tom Wright. And asked Trent Borman via email about him. He said he's one of the best young prospects here at the Tigers. So he's been called his name a few times now. Gardner right against the boundary line, gets the tap. Here they go now through Eddie Cole. Kicks in Hope. Might work out okay here up on the wing. Player trying to shrug the tackle there was College. He's penalised for a throw. Might be a bit unfortunate there, young Max College. So it'll be a Tigers free kick and 50 metres, Maxi.
Oh, well, I don't think it was a free kick to start with.
Yep.
So
maybe some words were said there.
No, I think he's paid the 50 because the Tiger guys thought they were still in possession of the ball,
Okay.
and they kept playing on, but when the whistle went, they thought it was their free kick, which was totally understandable, but anyway.
We're right behind this one from Cox Goodyear. He's 30 out, 45-degree angle on the left foot. And this might be a rare miss from the coach of the North Launceston side. It is. He slaps his hands together. 1-4-10 in accuracy costing him at the moment, the Northern Bombers, and they trail the Tigers 2 goals straight. 12 is Rob Salwood for City Park Radio Sport.
Justice was done there, I think. I was with Max on that one. Big long kick from Kingborough as they look to attack here. Ball on the wing. Nice chain of handballs there as the ball heads inside 50. Sanders leading the race for the Bombers to try and gain possession. Just in front of Carter.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Too high.
But too high. It's going to Tyler Carter. Shot on goal. Oh, yeah.
Marginal, but
It was marginal.
he played it well at Carter. He's holding his neck now. So I think it...
It's what 100 games gives you, Dave.
That's
that
right.
Experience.
That's right. He's already kicked one.
Had a good start. Started in the centre square, kicked the goal, moves in for his second. On the left. Missed to the far side on that one.
So Kingborough 2-1-13, leading Launceston 1-4-10. Thanks to our sponsor of this broadcast. This is brought to you by Elgas for all your LPG needs statewide. Talk to the locals with knowledge. Phone 13 11 61. Thank you for your support, Elgas. Of course, just while the ball's coming back from the grandstand, we've got NBL 1 basketball this evening. The Tornadoes up against the Eltham Wildcats, the undefeated Eltham Wildcats, 4 from 4. So a big test for the Tornadoes this evening. A big night of basketball. Also the Thunder are playing there. Northwest Thunder are playing Eltham as well at 8 p.m.
Just a quick score from Metricon Stadium, Dave. Gold Coast Suns 10, St Kilda 3 points. It's 10 minutes into the second quarter.
As the kick comes out from Van Buren to Cox Goodyear. He's had a fair bit of it in this first quarter. Gets it to Stingle. Gets on his bike. Kicks to the wing towards Burt. Through his fingers. Chance for the Tigers. Now with Campbell. He's beset upon. Pearce gets the spillage to Cossins. Weaves his way through traffic. Poor handball by Cossins. Falls to Lee. Might work out all right here. As Whitney gets it to Cox Goodyear and clears it wide. Close to the boundary line. Over the boundary line now. So it's 13 the Tigers. North Launceston 10. Thanks for listening to City Park Radio. 103.7 and 96.5.
Good pressure then by the Tigers. If the Bombers were allowed out, then they had Donnelly standing all by himself 30 metres clear at centre half forward. So lucky to get out of that one.
Gardner and Lee lock up. Lee first hands on the game. Very important for the Bombers as we know. Ball in dispute. Cleared out. Looks like Cox Goodyear. Could have been a throw, but no. Missed play on's the call. Bombers through Avon. Tapped on cleverly. No. Ball's going to come back. Northern Bombers free kick. Rushton. Jackie Rushton. It's on the wing position, true wing position. Looking for options, goes in short. Cox Goodyear drops the mark, swings onto the left, drives it inside. That won't be 15 play on, ducks the head. Cox Goodyear gets it back, fumble. Scrambling. stuff here at the moment. Not clean, which is disappointing on such a great day, Foz.
Yeah, so we didn't get much of a shower of rain there before. It was about 2 spits, but now the sun shines out again. It's nice and warm here this time of year at UTAS Stadium. Gardner wins the tap. Tackle laid there by Burt, or Bennett it was. So it'll be a secondary ball up. It's a nice even contest, and the Tigers will feel they're right in this game. Got to finish this quarter. We've still got probably about 10 minutes to play. Campbell in there. He's been tireless in this first quarter. He was laid upon there by Foon. So still in the forward pocket in front of the railway wing general admittance area on AFL days. Of course, AFL back here next week. The Hawks versus the Kangas. From the contest, diving in there was Ashland. The player's call for ball. Had his head down. So another stoppage. Starts a quick look here. It's 25-0 at Launceston. Of course, we don't know if any breeze advantage there, but certainly Launceston started well there. Little handball comes out to Burt from Ashland. So that's 5 stoppages, and they might have a look at some stats here. Clearance at the moment, North Launceston 9 to the Tigers 5. Hit-outs pretty even. About 10 to Kingborough, 9 to North. So they're trying to work out a defence, and once again it's a call for holding the ball as the player did take the tackler on. And a player there holding his head, trainer putting his hand up. Slow to rise. Here's Riley Ashland, number 20. So about our 5th attempt at getting the ball out of this area. Gardner towards the boundary line. And this might clear it out now with a boundary throw in. Probably hear the siren on our FX mic. We've got a game at Invermay Park today between OLs and Perth. Jay Schultz playing for the OLs team. Gardner wins the tap to Jackie Avent. His handball out of Cox. Goodyear and turn to Whitney. Not clean though was Whitney, which his teammate Costins under pressure. Play on as a North Launceston player hatches the ball. And the umpire's going to ball it up. Rob, see if you can clear this bit of congestion here. I had no hope.
I think it was really, really important that Kingborough did hold firm there, Dave, as you did say earlier. They worked really hard. On the wing, ball off hands. Northern Bombers clear it out, drive it inside 50. Again, scrambling. Nothing clear coming here at the moment. Oh, that's a high shot there on, hard to see in that far pocket.
Bennett.
Bennett.
Not paid though.
No.
Ball was out, I think, to
Yeah,
start.
I think you might be right there, Maxie.
Throwing again. Very, very close checking at the moment. This nothing free flowing. Beats everyone the throw. Picked up by Rushton. Hands off to, is that Cox Goodyear?
Yep.
Cox Goodyear does is exactly what Cox Goodyear does. Makes the impossible look easy. Great goal, Northern Bombers. And that's exactly what Kingborough didn't need. Maxie?
No, absolutely. You know, something that whilst Cox Goodyear does that regularly, as in kicking goals, that was something that we don't see very often. A nice little dainty right footer through the middle from him. So no wonder he had a little bit of a celebration there. He doesn't get the opportunity to kick them on his right very often. Normally we become accustomed to seeing the 40, 50, 60 metre long left foot direct drop punts, whereas that one was a little 30 metre right foot chip through the goal. So gives them the lead, 2-4-16 to 2-1-13 to the Tigers.
We saw the Tigers a few weeks ago get to a good start against Launceston and lost it in that last bit of the first quarter. They're in attack now here inside 50. Costins gets the handball to Stingle. Back to Costins, the boy from Georgetown. Cross half back, beautiful kick to Avent. It's great work, great skill there from the Bombers. Avent leans back, gets it nicely to Simpson. They're clean at the moment here, the Bombers, once they get out and run it. Plays on, kicks towards Bennett. He's right up against the boundary line. Gee, that's a good mark from Tommy Bennett. Whitish first quarter. But that was a really good contested mark. He's a long way out though. Got 70 out. Twirls the ball in his hand, has to play on now. He might go long. He tries to finesse around Godomski and kicks it along the ground nearly. And kicks it to a teammate who can't take the mark. And it's out of bounds. Poor choice there by Bennett. Maxie, he really should have gone long there.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, he held it long enough. Umpire called played on and didn't give him a lot of space because he'd started to move forward and smothered at the next contest. Didn't really get any clearance out of it at all.
Nathan Pearce inside 50. 50, bit of a chaos ball, goes through some players' hands. Taken there by Godomski, he's tackled hard. Umpire has mercy, no prior. And gee, the Bombers are tackling hard in this first quarter. So it's only about 30 metres out from the Bombers' goal. We've been playing 25 minutes, they lead by 3 points.
Ball goes up about 30 metres out. Northern Bombers first hands on. Cox Scudger over the back, high shot, not paid. Oh, he was unlucky there. That almost removed his head, Dave.
He did throw the head back. Yeah, so a bit of experienced play there. I'm not sure exactly how high it was. So kicked out of the contest there by Gardner. Now it's a free kick picked out by the umpire.
Kick to Lee.
Yep, it's in the rucking contest. Raised knee, I think. That's what the umpire was saying. So Alex Lee, not a noted goal kicker. It's about 40 out. This will be a handy goal for the Bombers. They lead by 3 points, having trailed for most of this quarter. Distance shouldn't be an issue. Here comes Alex Lee. Kicks nicely. Umpire moves to the right. And it's off to the right, so it's one behind. And the Bombers move to 2-5-17 to Kingborough 2-1-13. As Elijah Reardon is going to kick it out from fullback.
Very important from Elijah Reardon. Runs his measure. Long kick out towards the wing. Contested ball. Great mark over the back. Looks like Edmonds takes the grab. Bombers have really lifted here in the last few minutes. Long kick ball. Reardon up before acceptances, trying to mirror his effort against Launceston a few weeks ago. Not today. Be a ball up, about 25, 30 metres out, just in front of the railway workers hill area there. Northern Bombers really pressing at the moment, looking for another goal before the end of the quarter, which would be disastrous for Kingborough. Ball goes up, Gardner's pushed under it, play on's the call from the umpire. Good tackle there from, looked like Ben Simpson. Congestion, the thing at the moment. Up we go again. Gardner again, first hands on. Bombers have got the numbers there. Ball goes backwards, looks like Cox Scudger on that left. Cox Scudger. Yep. Ball spills. Oh, call for holding the ball there, but no, it'll be a ball up about 15 metres out from the Northern Bombers goal.
A little bit of afters there with Jackie Rushton. Up against Micah Reynolds. They're still at it. A lot of wrestling. Play on now though. Handball from Simpson, gets it to Donnelly, he's tackled. Chance to rebound here for the Tigers, it's with Reardon. Clears the area to space. Who's got the running power here? Stinglehouse. Collects now. Dodges around. Handball sideways. Siren sounds, quarter time here at UTAS Stadium, and it's quarter time. It's North Launceston 2-5-17, leading Kingborough 2-1-13. Maxie, been keeping track of the goal kickers there?
My word, I have.
Fire away.